Dan, I've got a general question here. As it relates to communication and pass protection, do you have any idea how many sacks would be attributable to lack of communication as opposed to somebody getting physically beaten one-on-one? Is it 50-50, or do you have?
I don't really have a number for you. In all honesty, I think it's it's holistic. You know, the whole line works together. So I mean, if one guy's off, they pull the string. So some guys are in other stressful positions. So I think it's holistic. You know, the O line never wants to give up a sack, no matter what. I mean, that's like the worst feeling for an O lineman. So we do our best to communicate and make sure everybody's on the same page and know IDs and know who bigs are and things of that nature. So
Communication, is communication the number one thing in pass protection, or scheme, or being able to go one-on-one?
I think it's communication and just knowing who you're working with. You know, sometimes you play with a guard who's a little more aggressive. Some guy likes to set a little back. So I think it's just knowing who you're working with, because obviously, you know, got moving pieces going around. You know, football happens. And I think just knowing the guys, communicating, I think is the biggest thing for the O-line.
And that gets into the continuity of playing together.
Exactly.
Dan, Coach talked about the kind of trust that offensive linemen have to take in the coaching in this system with playing more aggressive and going out and getting blocks. I know you played in a similar system last year, but how have you kind of adapted to that trust and playing more aggressive to fit in this system?
Yeah, I mean, luckily I've been in a system similar to this the last 2 years, so it's not too big of a jump. But I think it just adds this whole offense, like the O line being aggressive, running off the ball, doing what we want to do. Making the run game work will open up, you know, Waddle, Tyreek Hill, all these guys that have world-class speed. So if we do our job, they'll do their job, and then team wins.
Did you come here, Dan, at peace with the possibility of just being a top bench player in terms of center and guard, or did you come here with any hope and expectations of competing for a starting job?
I mean, yeah, I want to play, no doubt. I mean, we got to figure it out. I mean, it's early in camp. Positions move. I mean, but we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, I want to play. You know, I'm a football player. I would love to be out there and play, help the team win, do whatever I can. But, you know, circumstances are circumstances, so we'll see what happens.
There are a lot of players on the roster who can play left guard, and they're all competing. You obviously can. Have you gotten much work there in this camp so far?
Yeah, we've been moving people around a lot. I think, you know, there hasn't really been, you know, too many set spots. A lot of guys moving, kind of just getting guys reps in different positions, and I think that's kind of how they want to do it. Just so, you know, like I said earlier, football happens. You know, it's a tough game, it's an aggressive game. You know, but everybody wants to be good at what they can do, and you know, being able to do a couple things never hurts.
Dan, I only noticed Tehran out there for one snap. I have no idea how much he was out there, but any noticeable difference, any tangible difference with him, his participation increasing?
I really don't know too much, honestly. You'd have to ask him that. But, you know, it's just good to have him in the room. You know, just a great vet. You know, just picking his brain, letting him talk, and just sitting there and absorbing his knowledge is incredible, because he's an 11-year vet, and he's got nothing but great knowledge to give to younger tackles in the room.